A-level results day can feel like your entire future depends on a few letters on a piece of paper. But as a lawyer and a former teacher, I can tell you that's absolutely not true. If you've ever felt like one bad grade could ruin your life, I promise you it won't, and I'll prove it. Whether you ace everything or it all goes wrong, you have way more options than you think, and I'm about to talk you through every single one. Hi, I'm Arya. I'm a queer transfem academic lawyer who's been exactly where you are. I got 2 E's at A-level, and I now have 2 law degrees. I know how overwhelming this moment can feel, so let's take a breath together and get you prepared for every possible outcome without any need to panic. So, as you know, you're probably watching this on results day. Results will drop at 8 AM, usually both in person and online. So make sure you've got your UCAS login and your ID ready. Remember, everything from an A star to an E is a pass. Only a U means ungraded. That's the only way you can fail, is by not being graded at all. However you're feeling though, it's completely normal and you are not alone in this. So if you've got the grade you're looking for, congratulations, job well done, you're well on your way. Check UCAS track, your offer status should have updated automatically, so you can accept your place wherever you wish to go. You can start looking at accommodation and you can confirm all of your student finances as applicable. But just a quick tip, because as a lawyer I feel obliged to give the odd legal tip here and there. Remember to read your contracts for both your university place and for your accommodation, as well as for your student finance, just so you know everything you're signing up for. Don't be afraid to question things with your university if it feels a bit unclear, or you can ask me in the comments below and I will do my best to help you out with any little pointers I can do, just to make sure anything that sounds a bit murky can be cleared up as best we can. Help each other out, just do the right thing. Now, if you've missed out on the grades you wanted, and don't panic, so many people are going through this right now. It's not just you, I promise you that. Like I said, I got 2 E's at A-level. I had to beg my way through clearing to get a place. And eventually, after a few missteps I've talked about on the channel before, I have come out at the other end of the whole process with 2 degrees. It is fully achievable for you to do exactly the same thing. Please do not panic. First up, of course, checking clearing. Search for all the available courses on UCAS. Have your grades, your personal statements ready. Don't be afraid to call universities directly. They have helplines. They'll advertise them, especially for this. You might have to call a few. That's fine. You've got a whole day ahead of you. Just plow through until somebody says yes. And I promise you, somebody will say yes. You can also, if you've done better than you expected, you can get an adjustment place, which is where you can apply for a university course that require better grades you expected to get. And you can do that through clearing as well. You can phone people up, say, hi, I got better grades than I thought. Any places left on this course? Maybe you'll get a place somewhere better than you expected to be going. It's all possible. The whole world is your oyster. But of course, if you have missed out, you can take a gap year. Taking a gap year is perfectly fine. Go travel, volunteer somewhere. You can reapply at other universities. You can go and work. I worked between my first attempt at university, I've talked about this on the channel before, where I blew it entirely. I got into university through clearing and dropped out, made some choices, made some mistakes. Don't do drugs, kids. That's what I'm saying. But I went and worked. I worked as a bartender for years. I was a stand-up comic. I've done some acting. I've worked in TV. I've done a whole bunch of random things. I was a journalist for a while. You can find things to occupy your time. Bulk up that CV for when you are ready to reapply, to go back. It took me 10 years. It won't take you 10. I've got faith in you because you won't make the same mistakes I did, hopefully. But you will get there. You'll get in, and that will be a case of just talking to universities and saying, I'd like to come back to uni. This is what I've been doing. And someone will let you in. They just will. And if you are thinking about appealing your grades, maybe you didn't get the grades you wanted, maybe you got U's where you shouldn't have got U's for whatever reason you feel, you can find out the processes by talking to your school or your college. They'll help you out. Make sure you do that today. The deadlines for this are really tight, so find out exactly when those deadlines are and make sure you are on them. If you have failed completely, you've got all U's, it's incredibly unlikely. If you are like the 0.1% that manages that, don't worry, don't panic. It's not over for you. You can usually resit the exams next summer. Again, talk to your school, talk to your college, find out how you go about registering that. Some colleges I know will require you to retake the second year. If you have to do it, you have to do it. But there are alternatives available. You can do an apprenticeship. Maybe you find a trade. Maybe you find a way into your chosen career through an apprenticeship. Have a look at that. You can do a foundation year. Many universities offer foundation years. There are access courses you can do as well. I personally, when I went back to university, did a year with the Open University, and then I got a really good grade in that, and I took that to show to other BRIC universities so that I could go and study there. That worked for me. So that is an option for you as well. If you think there's been an error, you do have legal rights to appeal. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Keep plugging away, keep pressing, do all the research you need to do. Ask me in the comments if you need to about how to go through that process, and I will help you through that as best I can. Obviously, check all your finance stuff. If you've done for a university place, it's important to check with the student loans in case you've already managed to get an application in. Make sure you're not going to end up in trouble with that. You can check all that out on the student finance website. They'll help you out as well. And if you're feeling like you need any extra support, please do reach out to mental health wellbeing resources. I'll put links to mine and various other things in the description, just so you can find all the places you might want to get help with that as well, because we don't want you feeling like you're left alone. You can then from here make a practical checklist. It's really important to have a checklist. Helps all of us get stuff done. So whichever category of the above you've come into, confirm your next step. So are you going to uni? You've got your place. That's great. Start working through that checklist of confirming your place, of getting your accommodation, making sure your finances sorted out. If you haven't got the grades you want, start with clearing. Make all those phone calls. Don't be afraid to make all those phone calls. It might take you 1, it might take you 20. You will get a place, I promise you. If you do need to resit, get organized on that as soon as humanly possible. Gather all your documents together. Please make sure you've got your grades. Make sure you've got your personal statement, your ID, anything else you feel like you might need. Make sure you have got all of that together in one place. There will be some deadlines as well that you need to be aware of. So make sure you've got those all saved up in the calendar app on your phone. Reminders for a week before they pop up. Make sure you're on top of this. You will be able to get all this stuff done. I've also made another guide on the channel. It'll be in the end screen of the video for you to check out, that tells you everything you need to know for your first year at university. So everything from dealing with housemates to how to approach studying, to how to approach working, financial management, the whole lot. I've made a video on the channel that will be at the end of the video for you to check out. If you're under 18 as well, by the way, you might need parental consent to sort some of these things out. Do check, and obviously make sure your parents know so you can stay on top of all of that. And again, if you need any extra help, I'll put some links down below to help you out with those things. Whatever results you've got, though, you do have options. There is support available. This is just one moment in your story. It doesn't define you. You're still in control of everything that is coming next. So please, as I said before, do not panic. You can subscribe to the channel though if you'd like more practical, stress-free guides from someone who's been there, done it. There's going to be more stuff for those students and for people once they've graduated on the channel. Do check that out. We'll have some fun stuff mixed in there as well. So just drop a subscription, ring the bell, all that good stuff, just to make sure you are here for all of that. If you've got any worries, any questions about results day, about the process going forwards, please do leave comments in the description below as well. Sorry, down below in the comments section. That's the best place to leave them. Leave them downstairs or down below, and I will get to them and I will answer them as best I can, as quickly as I can. Also, there's a Discord link down below. You can come talk to me directly if you don't want to leave it in a public comments section. Join the Discord, come talk to me. I'll help you out as best I can. But for now, you've got a busy day ahead. Do get on with all that stuff. Make sure you're on top of all of this. As I said, there is going to be a video in the end screen that you can bookmark or you can watch now that will guide you through your first year of university in just about every possible way. It is aimed at law students. It applies to everyone, but I just aimed it at law students because I was one. That's my area of expertise. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you all very soon. Stay safe. Don't panic. It will all work out. See you soon.